Cuda.com and Royal Farms bringing you the Boys Latin Lakers at the home of the Loyola Dons. I'm Booker Corrigan, joined by Inside Lacrosse writer Ty Zanders. Ty, two teams coming off different outcomes from Tuesday, but still, they love to get after it.
Yes, Loyola dominant win over St. Paul's. BL had a 12-5 loss to Calvert Hall. That was their worst loss in the past 10 years at home. So they definitely want some revenge here. Loyola's very good in their home field, the grass surface, that changes things up a little bit. But I'm looking forward to this one. Definitely more of an offensive-minded shootout, I'm thinking.
And let's look at some of the principles for today's matchup. Of course, that Boys Latin attack, they're getting great play out of Shell, Stanwyck, and Heacock. Offensively, Lynch and Pridemore doing a nice job on the midfield. Casey Reese, number 3 for Boys Latin, doing a great job. And then defensively, you talk about Mac the Knife Pons and Matty Reese doing a great job. Also, in the cage, Kaplan and Knight, two guys who can take a game over. Coach Shriver and Coach Dubin do a great job bringing this Boys Latin team over, ready to make a statement today. Let's talk about Loyola.
Lots of firepower for the Loyola Dons. Midfield strong with Ryan Conrad, a freshman, alongside 2 seniors. TJ Neubauer headed for Fairfield in Deemer class. Duke bound Deemer class. Also to tag, Devin McNamara is the quarterback. Connor Dalton's a great shooter. Matt Dunn's their top defenseman, so it'll definitely be a really good game today.
Some youth on that Boys Latin squad, although they're not an inexperienced youthful team. A lot of guys who are juniors and sophomores who have started a ton of games for the Lakers. Loyola obviously led by a very strong senior class. We'll be back with Face-Off right after this. Royal Farms and Cuda bringing you the game of the week. First quarter of today's game brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club, a tremendous organization. The Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club committed to supporting the fine efforts of these athletes and coaches. We are set to go here on the grass at Hargaden Field on campus of Loyola. The Dons wearing their home whites, Lakers in their road blacks. Let's see if they've been using their Motive Pure Hydration formula. Face-off won by the Lakers, and then the Loyola Dons come up with it. Big Mac Pons coming up with the loose ball, and now it's Colin Heacock. Some intensity early here. Heacock coming away left-handed, shoots just wide.
Gotta love that, Booker. Just 30 seconds in, hard-hitting action, a lot of stick checks. We're in for a good one.
And here's Shaq Stanwyck driving behind the cage, going against Sam Emmerich. Matt Dunn, headed for Maryland, number 33. There's Pridemore right-handed, gets it behind to Stanwyck. Stanwyck coming around righty.
I think this is probably a matchup we'll see the next few years as Stanwyck heads for Johns Hopkins and Matt Dunn signed to Maryland, as Booker mentioned a minute ago.
Shot by Lynch, saved by Phillips. Chris Thomas making the save for the Dons. And now the Dons looking to clear. They get it quickly to Deemer class. You talked about Deemer in the open. He's a guy who could take over a game.
And he's done that. He's one of the best feeders I've ever seen from the midfield. The first line is great. All have got a phenomenal split dodge. Ryan Conrad is the freshman who fits very well with Deemer class and TJ Neubauer.
Royal Farms and Cuda.com bringing you the game of the week. Loyola getting their first midfield out and running. Ryan Conrad gets it quickly down the side. Bouncer by Class goes wide. Backed up Connor Dalton. Tries to get a running start there off winning the whistle. Referee Carmen D. John Domenico, no dice. Sets him back to the spot where the ball went out of bounds. And here's Class going for a spin behind the cage, guarded by Nick Shepard. And Shepard slips off, lets Mac Pons take over the duties of guarding Deemer Class. Great takeaway poke by Pons. Class quickly to recapture possession, and here's TJ Neubauer. Dalton gets it down to the freshman, Ryan Conrad. A lot of poise out of the freshman, Conrad, this year.
And Crawford loves Conrad. He loves his confidence. Sort of doesn't really compare him to Steele Stanwick, but said he has a lot of maturity, comparable to Steele in his freshman year here at Loyola Blakefield. He's got a great hesitation dodge, which I've watched on film a few times.
Here's Class, top center, shot goal. Deemer Class left-handed rip. 1-0 Dons.
Loyola goal.
9:05 to go first
Deemer
quarter.
Class, assisted by number 2, Connor Dalton. Deemer Class on the goal, Connor Dalton the assist.
This face-off brought to you by The Power Shaft. ThePowershaft.com to learn more about the world's only unique weighted training device. The Power Shaft. Make a better lacrosse player by making a stronger player. O'Toole thought he had it, comes away, and it's going to be Casey Capinos with possession for the Dons.
Capinos, a guy that almost reminds me of Chris LaPierre from Virginia. He can take face-offs. He doesn't as much, but is just a big threat in the wings. And, can really move in transition, almost like a football player out there.
Some confusion on the lower side. Loyola getting that little token dodge. TJ Neubauer goes righty, gets it behind the cage to Dalton. Inside feed, now it's picked up by Class. Class goes for the 5-yard pass. Jackson can't handle it, and it's going to be BL's ball to clear. Devin McNamara in there riding. Ball all the way down in that low corner. Colby Kaplan gets the start for the Lakers. I spoke with Coach Shriver. He told me that they've been practicing on grass for the last several days in order to prepare for the ground balls and shot opportunities that will present themselves due to the unique nature of Hargan Field.
You don't see many teams that have the grass field. Definitely advantage for the Loyola Blakefield. This is my favorite venue in the MIAA.
Lynch rolls out righty shot, bounces over the cage, but Michael Lynch feeling comfortable dodging against the short stick. Stanwick reverses it back to Heacock. Heacock comes around lefty, wraparound shot, no good. Let's get into some of the keys to the game for the boys Latin Lakers today. Ty, what are they going to need to do to succeed?
For BL, they really have to they'll have to win the battle from the midfield. The midfield has been underproducing a little bit, and Loyola is just so good and very deep as well. Need those guys like Michael Lynch and Ben Prodmore to step up to the plate and score some more goals. I think Tal Bruno has been doing a really good job, but I think they need some more production from the midfield to win this game.
Interesting to see how that offense unfolds as we get Casey Reese sharing it up top with Prodmore. Prodmore, a little redodge there, shot over the cage. That's going to be Loyola possession. Credit defender Matty Dunn, number 33, doing a nice job winning the race to the end line.
And this is a different team without Dunn, or with Dunn rather. The first 2 games I watched them against Malvern Prem Haverford, they were without him. He's their top defenseman. He can shadow guys like Shaq Stanwick and probably shut them down. He's a huge boost to the Loyola Dons.
And you look at that Loyola defense, without Matt Dunn, they're a little bit closer to nifty. And with Matt Dunn, they're a little bit closer to really physical.
Booker, I don't know about that use.
Therein
that was cheating a little
ends
bit.
the race to nifty, folks. Hashtag race to nifty. It's over. Brandon Cherry, the multi-sport athlete out of Boys Latin. Nice pump fake. Tom Brown with the pump fake. Tal Bruno has it checked away. And number 13, Mike Disler, comes away with a shot goal. Credit the goal to Alec Dawsis.
Well, goal scored by number 7, Alec Dawsis, assisted by number 13, Mike Disler.
Disler
Alec
with the
Dawsis
loose
on
ball
the goal,
in the
Mike
midfield.
Disler with the assist.
And Dawsis behind the defense. Easy pickings for a player with the skill set of Alec Dawsis. Back to the face-off logo. Violation called against Hunter Moreland. And O'Toole takes possession for the Dons. Dons lead it 2-0 here at Loyola. Loyola in their home whites, Boys Latin Road blacks.
And Booker, both these teams, they do the face-off by committee. There's two guys who bump back and forth and switch off. For Loyola, it's Kevin O'Toole and Bennett Bradley. Bennett Bradley was phenomenal in the first half against St. Paul's the other day. For BL, it's Brian Lichtenauer and Hunter Moreland. All those guys committed D1 schools.
Disler spinning at that Loyola offense. They can move the ball very quickly. Shot released. Jake Kleiss, excuse me on the pronunciation. Jake Kleiss ripping that one. 5:13 to go. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. Great organization supporting the most competitive high school lacrosse league in the country. Moving pick called. Got to remind you to make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Great ride by the Loyola Dons. Hit on the near side. The game is getting physical. Credit Colin Heacock with the hit. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Loyola turns it over on the offensive end, and BL turns it right back over. Now it's going to be Loyola's ball to clear. The intensity picking up all over the field as well as in the bleachers. Great environment to watch a game.
Loyola not thrilled about that last no call with the perhaps a cross check by Colin Heacock on that hit the sideline. Tough to say.
As the weather heats up, you got to get into Motive Pure, motivepure.com to get product in your hand. All kinds of electrolyte replacement. Play your best when your team needs you the most. Motive Pure hydration formula. Hydrate right. Neubauer gets it all the way back up top to Deemer Class. Class already has a goal today. Rolls back lefty, inside feed. Ryan Conrad, shot save. Kaplan. And now Neubauer doing a nice job maintaining possession. Shot, save Kaplan. Far side, you could see Connor Dalton try to ride the elevator, but Kaplan would have none of it.
He was way out there, almost like Evan Malloy from Manhasset we saw a few weeks ago. Great save.
And here's Matty Reese clearing it for the Lakers. Lakers yet to break the ice in a scoring standpoint, but certainly holding their own. 3:11 to go, first quarter. CUDA.com and Royal Farms bringing you the game of the week. Great high school lacrosse action. CUDA.com, over 1 million views on the year. Everybody knows where to go to watch the best high school lacrosse in the country, and that's CUDA.com. Thanks to Royal Farms. Casey Reese, number 3, little hesitation move, gets it up to Lynch. Lynch, hard bouncer, saved by Thomas. Ball pinballs around the near side. It's pitchforked out to the outside. Push against Loyola. Possession to the Lakers. Pridemore up top to Heacock. Heacock gets it down to Lynch. Lynch, inside move, shot goal. Michael Lynch with the little under move, dipsy-do, bingo.
Boys Latin goal, scorer number 6, Michael Lynch, unassisted. Michael Lynch on the goal, unassisted.
Lynch has been feeling it so far in the first quarter. 2:31 to go, 2-1 now. Loyola still ahead. Promotional consideration brought to you by BD Diagnostics. Sexually transmitted infections such as chlamydia and gonorrhea have serious health consequences, but these infections are easy to treat. So if you think you might be infected, talk to your healthcare provider or get tested for free at your local public health clinic. It's fast, it's easy, you don't even need a blood sample. If you test negative, great. If not, it's a step towards getting the treatment you need. BD, helping all people live healthy lives. Go to bd.com to learn more. Loyola so far taking the face-off battle. Inside feed goes to the ground, and Matty Reese takes a bit of a lick on the far side. Class comes away with it. Inside feed, TJ Newbauer!
How about that feed, Booker? I did say he's one of the best feeding midfielders I've seen, and he just showed why.
Well goes from
Next
number
to his buddy,
15,
TJ
TJ Newbauer. Assisted by number 22, Deemer
Expect
Class.
to see more of that this
TJ
spring. That was
Newbauer with
beautiful.
the goal, Deemer Class the assist.
Deemer Class doing such a nice job of getting the ball with his head up, hands free, looking to threaten via the feed. And Deemer Class is going to take those skills down to Duke with him. I know Coach Danowski's got to be thrilled to be getting his hands on a product like that. TJ Newbauer stinging the corner. And O'Toole doing a job at the face-off logo. Hunter Moreland scratching out. Moreland and Lichtenauer, they're not going to go quietly. That's a great face-off duo. Peacock picks off the pass from O'Toole. And then O'Toole lunges at him a bit. Heacock comes away with possession. Colin Shell gets it quickly to Stanwyck. Stanwyck to Pridemore, isolation on the left side. Tal Bruno and Michael Lynch sharing it on the far side. A turnover, just simply trying to move it around. Ball goes over the end line. Errant pass. And this Loyola team will make you pay when you commit those turnovers.
BL's still young. You know, you're expecting them to make some of those mistakes every now and then.
J.G. Hahn, number 39 now, showing some speed, but also some slipperiness. 30 seconds left first quarter. See Mac Pons playing great position defense right there. Not giving up an angle as Devin McNamara comes around from behind for the shot attempt. Still 21 seconds remaining first quarter, brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs. Baltimore Crabs lacrosse organization committed to supporting the efforts of these athletes. Check out the Baltimore Crabs and their amazing prospect camp that they're having in June. Go to the website baltimorecrabs.com and learn how you can get into that prospect camp. That prospect camp is specifically for 7th and 8th graders.
That is the end of the first
quarter comes to a close.
Loyola 3, Boys Latin 1.
Make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, western fries, and of course Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast.